Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about conversational AI project execution with special focus on large language models, how LLMs can be leveraged in the conversational AI space. 6 months ago, when I was talking about conversational AI, the challenges around project execution, these were the 3 points which I used to emphasize on. Is conversational AI the right fit for your enterprise or not? How to integrate? What are the challenges with the existing systems in terms of integrating with a conversational solution? And how do you continuously improve or maintain the solution? These were the key challenges in any conversational AI project execution. But now we have entered the era of large language models. I'm sure every one of you might have seen these news articles where people are talking about the next big thing or just a passing trend, the groundbreaking AI technology, will it replace humans, so on and so forth. A lot of news is out there. So the new sets of challenges have emerged for enterprises while implementing conversational AI solutions. So this is the new set. The questions are, is it a secure environment to work in large language models? If you decide to go ahead with LLMs, where to start? Who are the right set of vendors? What knowledge should the enterprises have about large language models in terms of compliance, etc.? Or is it the right time to move from the legacy systems or legacy conversational AI solutions to LLM powered ones? These are the bunch of questions which I hear when I talk to the people, to the customers, to various enterprises. And these challenges are different based on the stage in which the company is in. Few of them have already implemented conversational AI solutions, so they have a different set of challenges. Few are in planning to implement it, and few are just following the news, waiting for the right time to jump in. Now let us look at each section. What are the different challenges they are having? For already implemented enterprises who have conversational AI already implemented into their system, will legacy system hold them back is the question which I hear. And yes, my answer is yes. They will miss on few things, like the LLMs are exceptionally good in handling complex conversation flows. They give a real human-like experience. That is something you will miss if you are not onboarded onto LLM based implementations. And also LLMs are easier to maintain than the NLP based, intent and slot based models. And what should they do now that they would have already invested into the conversational AI space with the legacy using the legacy approaches? Now the answer is simple: they'll have to migrate. But the difficult question is how, and let us see how that can be done. We'll have to come up with a migration plan. We have to move from the legacy systems to the LLM based systems. You'll have to find a vendor. In-house is good, but given the nature of this technology, this is very new. So you'll have to find the right vendor who has in-depth understanding of large language models and also the traditional conversational AI systems. And before you get any further, you'll have to separate out the integration layer. Integration layer has nothing to do with your large language models or NLP based solutions. You'll have to separate out. If you have done it already, then good. If not, you'll have to separate it out. And you'll have to read about the compliance specific to your industry with respect to the large language models. And migration, you don't have to migrate it from grassroots level. You'll have to look at specific modules which can be reused. And I've been using the word legacy, which actually is cutting edge. Few months back, I mean, all the technology I'm talking about is 1-2 years old. It's not actually legacy, but I mean, this is the rate at which things are moving is obviously making things outdated very soon. This is one joke which I picked up from LinkedIn. The rate at which things are moving in the large language model space is amazing. It's not happening each day is almost like a few months or a year. Now moving forward, if you are planning to implement conversational AI system, I would say you are really in the right lucky spot, because it is time for you to go all in and embrace the large language models. No second thought. You can take the crawl, walk, run approach, start small and move forward. There are various approaches that I would recommend. You can either take legacy plus plus, so add a small layer of LLM on top of the legacy systems, or go for a hybrid approach where half automation is done through the traditional way and half through the large language models way, or 100% LLMs, everything 100% automation is through large language model. And of course, there are a few pros and cons for each of this approach. Here are a few that I have identified. Hybrid is safe bet, where few of the customer experiences are handled in a more controlled way by the legacy approach, and few of the ones like the FAQs or few questions which are less transactional can be handled by the large language model. So in large language models, you get a better conversational experience, whereas the legacy systems are good in handling transactional data. For example, if you are automating a flight booking, it is better to go with the legacy system. And if you are asking, if the questions are around the process for cancellation or any other standard FAQ questions, you can take the LLM route. 100% LLMs is absolutely fantastic, but it comes with its own challenges. Hallucination is one common challenge. You have compliance issues, and these days what I'm also seeing is the service unavailability issue because of the overload on these models. For example, if you take OpenAI is not available at times, so that is something which you'll have to look for. And for those who are following the news and waiting for the time to jump in, I would say go ahead. This is the right time to embrace the LLM revolution. Things are really good. You'll get value for your investments. Of course, while there are some compliance hurdles, the rate at which things are evolving, very soon things will get stabilized in terms of continuous availability, security, and having a dedicated instance for your own enterprise. All the problems are getting solved, so I would highly recommend you to go ahead and take the plunge. If you're looking at getting your own LLMs, yes, there is a way. AWS has released foundation models. We have AI21, Cohere, Anthropic. You don't have to stick to OpenAI alone. You have all these models available. Deploy it in your own VPC. You can, and there's no threat of your data going outside your virtual system. And you can also fine tune to tailor it to your business case. You can tailor these large language models. Here is a screenshot of the foundation models. They are a list of them. Based on your use case, you can pick whichever is a best fit. Let us take a look at how smartbots is solving the customer support problem. We are using an augmentation approach. The data, the documents, FAQs, and enterprise data which is residing in enterprise systems, we are fetching it and augmenting it with a large language model, so that you get a near human experience while interacting with your customers. We are using state graph plus LLM approach to give the dialogue management is based on state graph and large language models. This is the state of the art technology today in terms of automating customer support. And if you are looking at an average project, typically projects take somewhere between 3 months to 4 months, and the distribution is something like this. Based on the complexity of the integrations is the key piece. If you are able to notice, 25% of the time goes into system integrations, while large language models or solution design are quick. Integrations with systems is the tough part today. So plan your project and spend enough time for integrations. That is what I would recommend. And that's about it. I think this is the right time to transform your enterprise with LLM powered automation. Thank you.